So then, a big win for Glasgow City then against Glasgow Girls, and Paul Elliott was alongside me here in the gantry for the game. What you've read, it's pretty comfortable overall.
Yeah, comprehensive victory, but you expected that coming into this game. Glasgow City, obviously the champions, such a great side and so many great players. And Glasgow Girls coming from the second tier, it was always going to be a wee bit daunting for them coming here today. But to be fair to them, they worked hard. They nearly grabbed an early goal, quite an audacious effort from a good 35 yards out. But from then on, Glasgow City really did assert their dominance on the game. And we've seen some nice stuff at times as well, so it was a good victory for Glasgow City.
You can give credit to Glasgow Girls, and you have to say, in a way, well done for them, sticking to their kind of emphasis of playing for the back. And I think that will cause problems in the SWPL too, but they were caught out at times today. Yeah,
I think one of the things you could see was there was a clear difference in terms of conditioning. Glasgow City, you've got some professional players in there, players who play for Scotland, international players. So you could see that in terms of the physicality, the conditioning, and just the composure on the ball as well. And playing out from the back is quite difficult when you've got that up against you, pressing on you. So Glasgow City really did dominate in that respect. But as you say, hats off to Glasgow Girls, try to play football the right way, and I'm sure it will get them far in WSPL too.
Leon Ross, the captain, scored a hat-trick today. Two of them were from the penalty spot, but she was playing further up forward today. I think she enjoyed that role.
She did. She looked like she enjoyed it, and she really did dominate the midfield. I thought she was brilliant today. Played some really good football and used Fiona Brown really well on the left flank. You could see pretty early on that Fiona was so much quicker than the fullback, and Leanne was always looking for that corner just to play the ball for Fiona to run onto. But she was excellent, and two very, very good penalties, and the first goal as well was quite a nice finish, so I'm sure she'll have enjoyed her outing in the midfield today.
Julie Fleeting as well, coming on in the second half, and a couple of goals, maybe she should have bagged a hat-trick, and it shows you whatever the age, quality was there from Julie Fleeting.
She looked excellent actually. I think she was carrying a few injuries last year, but today there was some solo runs she did, which was really good football. She was playing some really good touches. And you're right, she could have scored a couple more goals, but she did really well, and it's good to see her back playing and looking sharp, and it's a real added boost to Glasgow City, and they've got a few forwards in there just now as well who are looking pretty good, so it's good to have them Fleeting back too.
So many young players as ever with Glasgow City. You had Brogan Hay and Carla Boy, Sam Kerr, all in that final third of the pitch, especially in the second half. And Brogan Hay had plenty of tricks on show and a great goal in the middle of all that.
Yeah, she's an entertainer. Some of her step overs, turns. She looks like she's going to be a real quality player. She is a real quality player, but as time goes on, as she gets more experienced, physically building herself up a wee bit more, you can see she's going to have a real impact in this team, and she's going to go far. It was really enjoyable watching her. And I'm sure when the big crowds are here, when it comes to the bigger games, they'll be really entertained by some of the stuff she can do with football.
A quick word for Ren Clarkers as well, and goal. Obviously grew into the game, never an awful lot to do in the game, but when she got the ball, she was pretty assured at the feet, and one or two times she had the ball in hand.
Yeah, exactly. Playing it out from the back. And Glasgow City did that well. They didn't really have to do that often, but when they did, they looked comfortable, and just kind of building that relationship up with the back line. Sarah Callum was in there as well, and they seemed to communicate very well, playing it out from the back. So it was good for Erin to get on the park and make her first competitive game for Glasgow City, and I'm sure it's a good platform for her to build on.
Thanks very much, Paul, for your thoughts as ever.
Thank you.
Big win today then for Glasgow City. All the highlights are on the YouTube page of all the analysis as well, and bits and pieces from today's encounter, all on the Glasgow City YouTube page.